So if you're a nurse and you're looking into doing traveling for the first time, I do have some advice for you. I will suggest you first talk with another traveler, somebody that has been doing travel nursing for a while. You can do this in many ways. If you don't know somebody specific, there's a lot of travel nursing groups in LinkedIn and Facebook and social media, but there's also podcasts. There's a lot of podcasts regarding travel nursing, and you will get a sense of how it is and what specific things you need to take into consideration before going into travel nursing. Second of all is I will research a good company, and if somebody can recommend you a good recruiter, that I will suggest that too, because a recruiter will make it or break it at the very beginning, because you're gonna need a little bit more guidance, a little bit more advice at the beginning. So if you have a good recruiter that engage with you, that keep in touch with you, that answer all your questions, it's gonna be a big difference when you start doing and you start having your experience.
Are going to get a good recruiter, always talk to them, have an open communication, make sure that they are responsive and that they are going to be a good fit for you.
Then I think you need to take into consideration finding an accountant if you don't have one, and having an understanding of how the travel contracts works. They're very specific and very different from a full-time job when you work full-time for a profit or non-profit hospital. So you need to understand what's the difference between the per diem or the stipend and the hourly rate, and how does it works and what are the terms of the contracts. Every company have different ways to do contracts, but there's a science to the madness. So you need to understand this before you go.
You need to verify what is expected of you, how you are going to do it, and always, if you would need some days off in advance, make sure that that is placed in the contract.
Very important. I think they should read about or Google well the place that they're considering, because
yes,
you can find some, like if you're like me that I work all my life in the city, when you go to a different remote place, it could be a little bit of a shock and you need to be prepared. I mean, you can go anywhere, you just need to prepare
yes,
for it.
Very important as well, because this topic, I am a Puerto Rican man. I come from Puerto Rico originally. I live in Florida now. I have never experienced snow in the past. And my first contract, I didn't experience a lot of snow, but I went back to that same area in Pine Ridge, South Dakota, and I experienced like 3 feet of snow, and it was a different experience. So you need to prepare yourself, be able to see what is the surroundings, and just make sure that you understand where you're commuting to. So I want to talk based on a couple of things that you talk about. When you are verifying and getting a good company, just always pin them down, check the companies, check who has benefits for you, what they offer for you, a part of you a good salary. You have to verify if you have a good health insurance, 401k plan, or how you are able to do other stuff. What they offer benefits for you to go to school, to repay your loans, or something like that. There are a couple of companies like Tribal Health that they will do that. Always is very important to plan what you are going to do, how you are going to do it, and establish what you want to do with the money that you're getting, with the time that you're going to get off, and make sure that your needs are also taken care of while you are doing your contract.
And pro tip, try to move in a car. or in an SUV. So whatever you need to fit it in that one car. You don't need to rent a U-Haul or anything like that. You just need to practice on how to do it. But those are some tips that I will recommend you if you're considering traveling. We have been doing this for the past 4 years and we love it. So it's highly recommended. You just need to plan it very well.
Also, it will depend on the place that you are going to go. We have been in Arizona, that is places that are a little bit more rural areas and a difficult access maybe in some places. So you have to plan. When you get your place, you are going to get your groceries, you have to cook yourself your meals, prepare yourself, and be able to do those stuff. So prepare in advance, plan your things, and have fun. You can have fun when you are doing your traveling.
Go for it.